Greetings, friends! Up to $700 million in financial relief was just approved. So here is the new timeline for the fourth stimulus check. Friends, I know that many of you are very concerned about the status of the fourth stimulus package, but there is actually a lot of progress being made behind the scenes in Congress right now. In this video, I want to bring you up to date on what is exactly going on with the next stimulus relief bill. Friends, remember that I am here every day as your advocate for more stimulus payments. I also want to support everyone in this community as much as possible by sharing the most reliable and honest news. So friends, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and stay tuned until the end of this video to learn how to enter my $100 Walmart gift card giveaway. And also, please do share this video on social media or any of your friends or family that you know may need this information. It is really difficult to believe that it's been almost 2 years since the start of this entire crazy crisis. I know we all had hoped that this crisis would have been completely gone by now, but unfortunately it is not. The good news is that some of the hardest hit workers in essential industries of the United States are expected to receive some new federal help. This is for the expenses that they took on as they worked through the crisis. So I'm really glad that Congress is actually taking action for Americans that have been negatively impacted by this crisis. Millions of Americans have had to use their own money to pay for employment essentials such as masks and childcare. Millions of Americans have had to use their own money out of their own pockets to pay for employment essentials such as masks, disinfectants, and safety gear. But I think that it's great that the government is finally ready to provide Americans with much more financial aid. It has been confirmed that up to $700 million in financial relief has been approved by Congress. This money will go out to Americans in the form of a stimulus check, and applications will be accepted very soon. So friends, this is really wonderful news. Individuals that qualify will have the chance to receive stimulus money that can be used to cover household expenses or to pay down any debt. So everyone, these checks are thanks to the new Farm and Food Workers Relief Grant Program. This new relief program will provide farm and meatpacking plant workers with new stimulus payments. The United States Department of Agriculture has also announced that grocery workers will be eligible for some of this cash, which is a blessing news because essential workers have helped keep America fed throughout this entire crisis. Also, state agencies, nonprofits, and tribal entities have until February 8th to apply to the government for these funds, which those groups will receive sometime in June of this year. Essential workers will then apply to these groups to receive their payments. If you are an essential worker, this is good news for you. But just please make sure that you send your application to receive this extra stimulus money. It has been reported that farm workers and meat packers are entitled up to $600 per person for crisis health and safety related costs. This includes personal protective equipment, child care, and expenses related to testing. About $20 million of the $700 million pool of available stimulus money will be set aside for grocery store employees, but the amount individuals in that industry will receive is not yet known. When it comes to apply in 2022, workers must show proof of employment and provide self-certification of their crisis-related expenses. The $1,400 stimulus check that President Biden passed back last year definitely did not last long for billions of Americans. So that is why it is extremely important and necessary for Congress to provide more stimulus money. In fact, it is really ridiculous that our government is taking this long to pass more stimulus relief. Many polls and surveys have shown that 65% of Americans do support recurring $2,000 payments throughout this entire crisis. With Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer's new changes to the Senate, we could definitely see a lot more developments on the next stimulus package. Schumer has promised that he will force a vote by January 17, 2022, which is only a few weeks away. This vote will be on changing the Senate rules. That's if Republicans try to block the voting rights legislation one more time from passing through the Senate. Republicans have used a 60-vote legislative filibuster to block voting rights and election reform bills. Lawmakers have argued that they are a federal overreach. Friends, the keyword for this video is bumblebee. If you would like to enter this coming Friday's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway, please do click and like my video, comment below this keyword, and please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much, friends. Chuck Schumer wrote in a separate letter to the caucus last month, vowed to bring up voting legislation and force a debate on changing the filibuster. So friends, what are your thoughts on changing or ending the filibuster? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Jen, so next week I know we've got these 3 tracks of talks with Russia.
Yeah.
One is U.S.-Russia, one is NATO-Russia, another is broader European security talks. For the U.S.-Russia talks, is there scope, in terms of what the agenda looks like? What are the specific areas you want to focus on?
Sure, that's exactly right. There are 3 sets of talks next week. They start on the 10th in Geneva. Those will be led by Deputy Secretary Sherman. Then there's the 12th in Brussels, the NATO-Russia Council, and then the 13th in Vienna, which is the OSCE, which will start then will be represented by our ambassador to the OSCE, Mike Carpenter. So let me give you a preview, as you just asked, for what to expect. Russia has of course raised, as you've seen them raise publicly, they've also raised privately, the issue of European security. Let's be clear, over the past 2 decades, it is Russia that has invaded 2 neighboring countries, interfered in many other elections, used chemical weapons to attempt assassinations on foreign soil, and violated international arms control agreements. We and our allies will be raising those issues and other issues with Russia in the days and weeks ahead, and certainly as a part of these talks. And of course, we cannot forget that there is an ongoing Russian military.
Friends, that's the end of this daily stimulus update video. Thank you so much for everyone who was watching today. I truly hope that you found this video helpful. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and share this video with your friends and or family if they need more reliable and accurate stimulus information. Thank you so much, friends, and have a very, very blessed Wednesday.